Hello and welcome to another episode of the Mikkel Frost Show. I kind of wish I had a trumpet right now, but they don't have trumpets in Minecraft, so never mind. Still a koala, as you can see. And yeah, welcome to another show. And today we're gonna have a lot of fun. I will put the different parts of the show on the screen right here, and if you can't see them right now, it either means that I forgot to put them there or you are blind. Maybe a combination of both. And if you're blind, then what are you doing on YouTube? Uh, sorry. If you're blind, you go ahead. Be on YouTube. I don't care. But let's just jump right into it and go to our first segment, current gaming, and start off with the game we have finished. Well, I have finished, and that is Enigmatis Mists of Ravenwood. I finished that, and let me just say, that game was amazing. Especially the story. I was surprised. That was a weird sound. That story was just amazing. Really, really well written story. And of course, this is a sequel to Ghosts of Mabel Creek, which I played a couple of weeks ago and also talked about. And I would suggest playing these two right close to each other, maybe not right after each other. I had a game in between them because these two games have a really strong connection. It's the same, you play the same character, but also other things, and really it all comes together in perfect harmony. The story, the climax of the story, when you finally solve the mystery, I was surprised of how well written this was. If not for anything else, then play it for the story. You can play it on a super easy mode, which means that you don't really have to concentrate that much on the different challenges and puzzles. But those are great as well. But if you don't like this kind of game, I would suggest, like I said, play it for the story because it's amazing. So let's move on to the games that I'm still playing. I'm still playing the Aurora World, the MMO. And when I said in the last episode that it's a pretty standard MMO, I kind of lied. Well, I didn't lie. I thought it was a kind of standard MMO, but as I got more into it, I realized that there actually was a lot to this game, especially because you get kind of like an animal or several animals that you can evolve and give new abilities and help you find in combat, kind of like Pokemon. That's actually it's pretty fun, and I also have the ability to summon other creatures, and other than the creatures that I do have, and I mean, I must admit, I'm kind of enjoying it. Not kind of, quite enjoying it. Even though it's been a couple of days since I last played it, but that's because I have been busy doing other stuff, playing other games, watching movies, and stuff like that. Now, Bioshock, still playing Bioshock. Actually, uh, just the other day, I think it was either Friday or Saturday, I was playing it, and I had gotten really far. Then all of a sudden, the game crashed because some stupid notification wanted me to do something. And when that happens, a lot of the time it minimizes the games. And normally I could just like open up the game again, but this time it crashed. And if you know Bioshock, you know that it's not a game that you actually save in until you actually get to the fact that you don't want to play more for now when you quit the game, because you respawn in Bioshock, so there's no need in actually saving. So I lost a lot of progress, so that's pretty. So I haven't played it since because, well, it's just really, really annoying. Now, instead of Enigmatis, I have a hard time with that word. I've started another adventure game, and this time I've gone old school, and I'm playing Monkey Island 2. That's right. A long time ago, I played The Secret of Monkey Island. Now I am playing the sequel, and so far it is just as fun as the first one. The sense of humor in Monkey Island is just amazing. Uh, And I especially like the fact that it's self-aware. It knows the characters in the game knows that it's a game. Well, at times they actually reference, like for instance, oh yeah, you were the people who did something in the first game. I actually say to someone in the game, so that's pretty fun. Monkey Island 2, it's old school. I'm playing it through the Scum emulator. For those of you who don't know what that is, um, it's a way to play old school adventure games because most of these don't run on modern computers. So you could use DOSBox, but the Scum and just the Scum emulator actually uses plays them a lot better, and it's games made by the Scum engine. It's an adventure game engine. I think I can't remember if it was Sierra or LucasArts who created it. I think it was LucasArts because back in the day there was pretty much only LucasArts and Sierra that made adventure games. There were others, but LucasArts and Sierra was the one who kind of ruled the field. So yeah, Monkey Island 2. I'm looking forward to playing more of that game. That is current games for now. Let's just get into first person because now it's time we go down to the village. And as you can see already right over here, I have built something. But let's check out some other stuff first. As you know, I'm kind of fixing up the village right here, making it better for the villagers who seem to be in here. Oh, you like this, huh? Oh, hi. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you too, pal. But yeah, the one thing I've done, I kind of each episode that guy. Each episode I redo something or just some smaller things. Like for instance, last episode I planted a lot of flowers to make the place look better. This episode I have made the well look better. I think it looks a lot better. Before this was just normal cobblestone, and this beneath was gravel. And I think I fixed the roof as well. I can't even remember. I did this almost a week ago because I started doing this right after I finished the last episode, recording the last episode. So yeah, looking pretty good. And the sun is about to go down. So let's actually just do this. There we go. Ooh, that was effective. Now, here is what I've built. It's a stage. The world is a stage. And yeah, as you can see, there's some stairs up. I think this looks pretty cool. And this is for them to kind of entertain each other. And apparently everybody is facing the other way except that guy all the way over there. Oh, hello. Are you coming to see me perform? Oh. Why, you douchebag. But yeah, this has also something to do with the up close and personal for today. Look at me, I'm dancing on stage. Yeah, do 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 do. Woo! Have you ever seen a dancing koala before? Especially in a suit? Oh, wow, that scared me. Okay. Woo! Okay, let's get back into first person just so I can get back on stage. I fell off. That happens in show business, you know. You fall off stage, especially when you can't control yourself. Oh, that guy over there, he's kind of watching. But yeah, today I am going to talk about something more. This is probably the most personal thing I am going to I've talked about so far. And this is that when I was about, I don't know, 13, 14, maybe 15, though, although I think it was around 13 or 14, I had a hip-hop band. That's right, I had a hip-hop band. And most people will probably be embarrassed to talk about stuff like that, but I don't really give a shit. Yeah, me and another guy, we've decided to form our own hip-hop band called the NFB, and this is kind of embarrassing, because that stood for the New Funky Bunch. I think it was my idea. I kind of had a thing for Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. I know. It's what was I thinking? But come on, Good Vibrations was a big hit at the moment. It wasn't really that my inspiration, but I thought the name, the Funky Bunch, actually sounded pretty cool. So why not have the new Funky Bunch? I don't know. It's kind of lame. But yeah, so we formed a hip hop band, and we never recorded anything. We never performed. I don't think we actually ever finished a song, but we made a big giant poster. I think I still have it somewhere. I think it's in my basement. A giant poster with the name, and our first album was to be called "It's a Bad Place," and we had this world with big factory with a polluting lake in front of it on the cover, a drawing we made, and it looked pretty sweet. Well, it still looks pretty sweet. And yeah, and the lyrics really wasn't that great. I can remember some of them. One lyric was, "It's the quest for the best. It's the school for the cool," and that pretty much sets the standard to where we were. We did make, like I said, "It's a Bad Place." That was actually a pretty nice song, and with the important message. It was all about the fact that we were destroying the world, and there was a lot of problems in the world, and stuff like. I think I can actually remember the first words. I'm not gonna rap it or anything, but I think, let's see, it goes something like, "The world is full of contamination. You need to get a very good protection. You need to get a lot of money to make your day go sunny. So drop the fights and listen to boys like these. We only want to make peace. We are the war takers, we are the peacemakers. So return to base, 'cause it's a bad place." And I know, not the best lyrics in the world, but remember, we weren't that old, and English was not is not our first language. So I think it was pretty good, and it was like, the song had different subjects like pollution and depression and police brutality, crime, war, stuff like that, and it was a pretty good song. But like I said, we didn't really not perform or record anything, so it was just something we did for fun. I think we were kind of serious about it, but never really got around to doing anything more about it. The funny thing was that back when I was younger, around maybe a couple of years before we started a hip hop band, I wasn't really into hip hop. I actually kind of hated hip hop. I don't know why. I was into metal back then. Listened to stuff like Iron Maiden, Metallica, Megadeth, Guns N' Roses, AC/DC, Motorhead, Merciful Fate, Massacre, bands like those, and I really was not into hip hop. But then Body Count came along, and I kind of liked Body Count, and that led to me start listening to other hip hop like Ice T, like De La Soul, Criss Cross, um, Arrested Development, Public Enemy, Delta Funky Homo Sapien, LL Cool J, Cypress Hill, stuff like that, and that has grown over the years to more and more hip hop, like the Lost Boys and Tupac Shakur, KRS-One, Gangsta, stuff like that, and really gotten into a lot into hip hop in the later years. Well, back in my late teens, I was really into hip hop, and I don't know but I always liked the old school stuff the most. I think hip hop is has really died out, or is dying, because especially, well, at least the mainstream hip hop is, when when everybody, it seems everybody is singing all about the how much bling bling they have, or how many hoes they be banging and stuff like that, and or how they rock the mic or whatever they do. And for some reason, a lot of hip hoppers and rappers and stuff like that always have to sing about how they got into the hip hop business, and most of them either exaggerate, lie, or just tell a plain boring story about, "Oh yeah, I got signed and then I started rapping, and that's it. Yay, me." And I don't know, when you have stuff like, I don't know, Soldier Boy. I think there was this whole big rivalry, not really rivalry, discussion was more like it, between Ice-T and Soldier Boy, and of course was on Ice-T's side on that one, even though Ice-T was kind of getting really hadn't made any good music since I think Home Invasion, but still, I'd rather listen to whatever Ice-T makes than stuff like Soldier Boy, because that's just hip hop has become really the mainstream, at least, has become really, really, really stupid. Most of the lyrics don't make sense, and I don't know. There's still a lot of hip hop, like the underground stuff like that, but I'm old school. That's yeah. I like the old school scene, and I still, but not say that I'm not listening to some of the new shit. If something comes, if I find something good, I'm listening to it. Of course, one of the more recent bands I have become fond of is Antipop Consortium, which is a really good kind of electronic hip hop band, I would call it. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about today for the up close and personal. As you can see, this was kind of personal, me talking about and having a hip hop band. And like I said, even though it was some people might find stuff like that embarrassing. I really don't. I was young. I was foolish. I didn't really know what the hell I was doing, but I had fun with it, and you know that's most important. Really haven't done anything with rapping and stuff like that since, although I do sometimes rap in the shower, you know. I think my neighbor can actually hear me when I do that, but I don't really care. Let's get back into first person, because now it's time to go over to the cinema. And the sun is going down once again, so let's actually do this. Haha, these villagers must be getting really, really confused. When is it night? When is it time to go to bed? And this guy is still in the arcade. Should I let him out? Hey, dude. Yeah, here you go. They can't open doors themselves, apparently. Are you feeling sorry for that guy? He did it to himself. He could have just not gotten into the minecart, you know? What are you selling? Huh? Oh, hello. You should probably watch where you're going. Oh, look, funny. He just ran right into the stairs. You moron. Anyway, I'm gonna just turn on this. Doesn't do a thing, by the way. Hello, my old friend. Haha. Shut the fuck up, guys. I'm trying to make a show here. Okay, let's get in the minecart, and here we go. So, today's movie of the week. That sounded weird. Today's movie of the week. The movie of the week would probably be more the right thing to say. Is a movie called State of Grace. It's a gangster movie from 1990 starring... Don't get in the minecart. Don't. Yeah, okay. But yeah, a gangster movie starring Sean Penn, Ed Harris, and Gary Oldman. And this is really, really a great movie. It's about a guy called Terry Noonan, played by Sean Penn, who comes home to his old neighborhood. It's Irish gangsters, and it's in Hell's Kitchen. I think that's the place they called Clinton now. I think it's still called Hell's Kitchen, but I think the official name is Clinton. I don't know. But yeah, he comes home to his old friends and stuff like that, and get mixed up in some crime. And there's some twists and turns in the movie, which I will not spoil. This is a great movie. Everybody performs amazingly in this, especially Sean Penn and Gary Oldman. Two really, really great actors. Oh yeah, Robin Wright is in the movie as well. Oh my god, he got in the minecart. Holy shit, what's going on here? Is that a meeting I've not been told about? Anyway, Robin Wright is in as well, and what's he called? George something Riley. I can't remember his name. Never really liked him as an actor, although he does play great in this movie. But yeah, it's now to my surprise. I was quite surprised that the movie didn't win any awards, and it wasn't even nominated for any awards. And because this is an amazing movie, it gets a 7.2 score on IMDb, which is pretty high, and it's not even been nominated for any awards. Now that's crazy. Um, but yeah, State of Grace from 1990. It's an amazing movie, really is. Remember, you can check out my IMDb movie list. There'll be a link below. That's the first link of today, actually. There won't be that many links today, I guess. But yeah, you can check out my IMDb movie list. This movie I'm just talking about will not be on it now, but it will be there eventually. Let's jump out of the minecart, see how long I go. How do I jump out of this? I can't. Oh, look, I still jump really fast. Oh, hi. How you doing? How can I help you? Hi. I'm trying to look at him and still look at the camera. I guess I can't do that. Let's just get into first person. Oh my god. Your villagers are pretty ugly. Sorry, but you got a big nose. Well, I'm a koala, so I don't know. Do koalas have big noses? I guess they actually do. So maybe I should not be going to church. It's not even Sunday. It's Tuesday. Well, it's Monday when I record this. But that was rude, dude. Behave. What are you selling? You selling chicken? Huh? Yeah. Let's just once more get on stage and do a dance number. But I think this stage looks pretty cool. The curtain behind is kind of weird, but that's because, of course, you can't make it. If the stage had been bigger, I could make it more detailed. But the problem is, it's hard to make detailed things because everything is in blocks. This is Minecraft, after all. Let's do a dance. Do 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 do. Woo do boom do 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 do. Boom 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 do 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 boom 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 boom. Yeah, that just happened. Anyway, the sun is. What the fuck is the sun? Okay, dudes, what do you do with the sun? It's the sun. Oh, it's been under a cloud. That's why I couldn't see it. I'm a moron. Anyway, I think this video is this episode might be a little bit shorter. I said it all the time about videos, and they never seem to be shorter. But let's just get back up here. Now, the link, the spotlight of this week is a female rapper called Beach, not as in B-I-T-C-H, but B-E-A-C-H. And she is, I think, from the US. She's a female white rapper. You don't see a lot of those. But she is actually, she does some really great rap. She has a YouTube page called Beach Raps. That was a weird sound. So yeah, I thought that this is the first non-gaming site I've talked about, but there will be other non-gaming links, YouTube spotlights. But check her out if you like some hip hop, and well, if you don't, check her out anyway, because she makes some nice tunes. She makes some of her own. She makes some covers, stuff like that. She is on a label, and she has made some great videos as well. So you should go check her out. Beach Raps. That is the YouTube spotlight of the week. Whoa! Look at me. I'm a koala from above. But yeah, hope you liked this week's show. The links down below will only be three links. Of course, I'll be linking to State of Grace. I forgot all about that. I'm linking to State of Grace, the movie of the week. I am linking to my IMDb movie list, and I am linking to Beach Rab. So go check all those things, and if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do, because there'll be going to be a lot of cool things in the future. And if you like this video, please give it a like. If you have something, a question, is a comment or something, please leave a comment, even though YouTube has been messing up the commenting system, making it more difficult for you, the viewers. But we are going to ignore that. I'm not going to ignore it, but we are still. I'm hoping people will still leave a comment if they have a comment. That makes sense, right? But yeah, remember to also check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you next Tuesday for more show, and I'll see you tomorrow for more gaming. See ya.